Good evening from Be Happy Foundation. Today is the World's Heart Day, and today I'd like to talk about how we can prevent heart diseases by taking a few vitamins. See, the main problem, risk factors of homocysteine, of heart diseases, are high levels of homocysteine and the increasing of the bad cholesterol and the decreasing of the good cholesterol. Bad cholesterol is LDL, low density lipoproteins, and the high density lipoprotein is known as the HDL, which is the good cholesterol. So now, this morning the paper announced that Mumbai also showed the second highest percentage of samples with increase in homocysteine levels for age group of 20 and less. This indicates the existence of increased risk of heart disease even among the younger age groups. Now even children have started suffering from heart diseases because the homocysteine level is high. Now this can be easily reduced. This discovery was made a long time back, but it was finally accepted by the medical community about 10-15 years ago. And this book, the Harvard Medical School's Family Health Guide, this is a 2003 edition. It says that it is prudent to take folic acid 400 micrograms and vitamin B6 100 milligrams and B12 100 micrograms in pill form if your level is high, that means homocysteine level is high, particularly in people who have had a parent or sibling develop coronary artery disease before age 55. So just by taking vitamin B6 100 mg, folic acid 400 micrograms and vitamin B12 100 micrograms every day, homocysteine level comes down, and so that risk of heart disease gets down. So I take every day one B long, which contains 100 mg of B6 and folic acid, about 5 grams or 4 grams, I don't know how, 4 milligrams, and one vitamin B12 tablet, Vitcobin. So that can be taken to reduce, prevent heart diseases. The next problem, lowering of LDL and increasing of HDL. This vitamin B3, niacin or niacinamide, or it's also called nicotinamide, by taking high doses of this, the vitamin B3 lowers the LDL and increases the levels of HDL, which is a good cholesterol. You can watch this from a lecture of given to medical students who are appearing for licensing tests in USA. I'll leave a link below that on niacin. He says, the doctor over there says, you can take 2,000-3,000 mg of niacin every day. So this is the second way. The third thing is antioxidants. The oxidative stress, when there are too much of free radical oxygen in the body, it increases the stress on the body. So the physiology textbook, McGraw-Hill's, Vander's Human Physiology, the Mechanism of Body Function, 8th edition, that's 2001 edition, today is in the 12th edition. It says that it is now clear that ingesting large amounts of certain vitamins does indeed have proven health promoting effects. Most notably, the ingestion of large amounts of vitamin E, 400 international units per day, is protective against both heart disease and multiple forms of cancer. The most likely explanation of these effects being that vitamin E is an antioxidant and thus scavenges toxic free radicals. So taking 400 milligrams of vitamin E is another way of reducing the risk of getting heart diseases. And also vitamin C, which is a very important, another antioxidant. You can take large amounts of that too. Vitamin C you can take up to 5 mg, 4 6 mg is no problem. It's just water soluble, and I take about 8 to 10 saline tablets. That's 4,000 to 5,000 mg every day. Everyone should, I feel, take at least 2,000 mg every day. I will leave a link of this of Dr. Linus Pauling, who is the only person to have ever won 2 undivided Nobel Prizes. So I will leave a link of his below to see on vitamin C and lysine, which is another way of reducing things. So with these vitamins, just by taking B1, B6, B12, vitamin C, vitamin E, our problems with heart diseases will fall down to at least half, 1/3 they might come down to. So all the best. It's just that, you see, doctors are medical doctors. They are trained in pharmacology. They know how to give us the drugs that will treat the body. But for these degenerative diseases, we need vitamins, we need nutrients, and that is one thing which is not, doctors are not trained in that, because they have to treat diseases, which itself is a big thing. So with these vitamins that I've talked about, it will definitely. I'll also leave one blog of mine which I had written a year ago in the write-ups. All the best. Heart diseases can be prevented.